My neighbor had an harmonica, and I always wanted one, but they cost 50 cents, and we couldn't afford that.
About 3 years ago, I picked up this core harmonica. You want to take a look at the core harmonica? I can show it to you.
But then my dad hired me out. There was about 50 Guernsey and about 25 Jerseys, and they were in the pasture there. See.
If you want to listen to it, it's like.
So I says, you know, I'm going to be out there all alone. I said, could you get me a harmonica and a watch?
We have 3 goals within the Harmonicoots, as you hear. First, have fun.
I was thinking this, and they're going to ask me, well, where did you start? And I was going to say, well, in World War I.
2, to learn all we can about the harmonica and learn new songs.
I always wanted to play with the radio, so I said, well, I'm going to get me harmonicas in all the keys.
And 3, to play together. There's the challenge.
My dad never taught me any music, and that's all he played by. He played strictly by ear, and so I never learned that.
It's not a hard instrument to learn to play. It's very convenient. You can carry it around in your pocket.
I started playing the harmonica when my children were small.
All this time, I was playing harmonica for my own entertainment.
And of course, I played mostly Japanese songs.
My father was playing it, my older 2 brothers played it, and my 2 younger sisters played.
This is the flyers that we used to put out billboards.
When we in holidays, we were in the mountains, had our little home there. We were playing day and night.
Yeah, I'm sitting right here.
He was 4 years older, it was the next one, 4 years. And my father told him he had to teach me.
One of my friends, she played the harmonica during recess time.
So he didn't like it. So whenever I made a mistake with the harmonica, he gave me a punch, so I learned quick.
You teach me, and then without cleaning any harmonica, okay, she taught me.
You've heard that before, haven't you?
Some of the harmonica players that have been playing for 40, 50 years played by themselves. That was the norm. You know, so you're sitting in a chair, you're sitting on a thing out in a farm, in a field, you pick up a harmonica, and you start playing.
I can tell you this, is that it would be really wonderful if everybody could read music, but they can't. If you can do Mr. Touchdown USA, can you think that? When you hand out new music, there are some people who don't even take it because it's just gobbledygook.
When you're playing an F and different keys, and you got those sharps and flats, it makes it much more difficult.
It's not just a musical thing that keeps these people together. I think if it was, it would have been disbanded a long time ago. But you see that that's okay. You know, they're all learning at different, but it's just a nice human experience.
I've always enjoyed music, but mostly the group of people that we're playing with.
Music has brought us together, yeah, and we're like family.
When we got here, took the furniture in, and all that, and next morning, went to bed the other night, next morning I got up. I'll never forget it. I went outside, pushed the button for the garage door, it went up. I walked to the front of the garage and said, what the hell am I doing here? We didn't know a soul.
You know, being an immigrant and have come to this country as an adult, of course, to me it was a tremendous trauma, a tremendous cultural shock. And I very often got homesick.
I lost my wife 7 years ago, and I was completely lost. I walk a lot, and I learned to walk a lot and go around, and one day I walked to the door, far door down there, And I see a crowd of guys hanging around, and one guy I knew, he said, where have you been? We've been looking for you. Bud Gardner's going to start a harmonica class. I said, really? He says, yeah.
I used to play for my own entertainment and to stave off the blues from longing for my friends, my family and country and so forth.
To me, that was a lifesaver. Once I joined this and I got in with the guys, and I didn't feel so bad anymore, you know?
I had a major car accident, was in a sort of a stage of depression at home. Being introduced to the Harmonicoots just really helped me.
One of my jobs was, before we went overseas, somebody had to inspect everything that went on the boat. The first sergeant came up to me and says, sir, he says, turn around, turn your back around. I says, okay, Sarge. So I turned my back around, and then he says, it's okay now. I say, okay, Sarge, now tell me what happened. He says, well, we just sneaked an accordion aboard. And you know, that was the best thing I did in my life. Because when we went overseas, we used to get time off from combat. And after you've been living in a foxhole for 2-3 months and dodging bullets, why, it really feels good. So we'd all get together, he'd bring out his accordion, and we'd all sing. And really it's amazing what music does to people. How it holds guys together and how it gets guys working together when they're, you know, in times like that.
Why do we keep doing it? I think it is the friendship. The friendship and it's fun.
It is hard to sing like before, but the harmonica, I'm little by little, but improving.
I read an article in the Sacramento Bee that said, if you play a musical instrument late in life, you can delay Alzheimer's up to 67%. Good enough for me. I went out and bought a harmonica.
You know, singing getting down, you know, but the harmonica like this.
You know, they have the Harmonicats, and nothing more natural than a whole bunch of coots playing the harmonica would be called the Harmonicoots.
I put a little ad in our monthly bulletin saying anybody interested in doing a harmonica group. We decided the very first year we ought to, you know, put our wares on stage, and so we started in July of 2004. 2005, come May, we decided to put on this jamboree.
I think it's going to go okay. You know, the last rehearsal was fine, but nevertheless, when you're in front of an audience, you want to do your best.
The first time I ever performed in front of a group with a harmonica, my knees shook so much that I thought I was going to fall down.
When it comes to playing for people, I'm a bit nervous.
It's staying focused on the music and not on what's out there. So that's always a challenge, and I guess a little bit frightening.
Well, like the astronauts saying, Lord, let me not screw up.
They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I feel like I've learned several since I've retired.
The exciting part about performing is if we can get out of our own way and know the song well enough and internalize it and have the feelings behind it, that we can just step before and play.
But you make mistakes and you just go on. The audience is very forgiving.
At the end, when we go through the show, when it happens, it's really a wonderful thing.
Makes you feel good, feel good. I'm sure it make you feel happy to other people too, for every listener.
The COOTS is enough for me. I don't want to move anywhere else. I hope they last forever.
It's always something new. It never gets old and boring.
The only problems I got are my knees. I can't help them with my harmonica.
No matter what you want to do, it's out there. If you want to learn it and play it, do it, please, because it's perfect for you.
I play you the first song I learned is a bird song about a sperling, you know, okay? And I told you, I will play to you how I learned it as a kid, you know. So then later on you progress and you do your own Begleitung, we call it, I don't know in English even what it means. So then it came out like.